Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Karpo Gaming and another Throne and Liberty video. Well, we're back at it again with a brand new update 1.80 patch notes. I'm talking about the new INTERSERVER conquest, battles, weapon changes, and a whole lot more. So you know what to do. Let's go! Once again, thanks for watching everybody. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. I'll leave a link down below. Downtime begins at 10:30 p.m. Pacific time tonight for the brand new update 1.80. Now, with this link, you can actually check on the isolation and give a rundown video-wise of what is to expect with this update. Let's start off with the 2-star dungeon. A lot of people confused with it being a second tier stuff coming. It's not. All right, let me explain. 2-star dungeons is a new tier of challenging dungeons. 2-star dungeons are reimagined versions of existing dungeons, featuring more challenging versions of bosses to conquer, as well as some entirely new boss encounters. Right? This is going to be a little bit different from the Asian version because they have 2-tier gear, not us. All right. Now, rewards for the 2-star dungeons include all existing 2 and 4-piece set equipments, as well as new accessory items. Characters must have a combat power level of at least 2500 to challenge these 2-star dungeons. 2-star dungeons added in this update are the Carmine Rage Island, Void Waste Island of Terror, and Valley of Slaughter. So, like I said, you're going to be getting 2-star items, which is going to be world drops, which are still pretty freaking awesome. Next up, we have Silesium Sprout and Sages. The new Silesium Sages program allows for more experienced players to assist newcomers to Silesium with learning and progressing through Throne and Liberty. Probably I'm slaughtering Silesium, but whatever. Let's move on. Characters will become eligible to obtain Sage status when they reach level 50, complete Act 10 of the Adventure Codex, acquire 1-star dungeon completion rewards 3 times from each of the 6 dungeons, acquire 20 dynamic event participation rewards, use 4,000 abyssal contract token, defeat 20 field bosses, complete 20 regional exploration progress subsections of the Exploration Codex, and complete 100 resistant contracts. Quite a bit. Now, a new button and icon at the top left corner of the character sheet, allowing eligible characters to enable or disable this Sage status. Now, these new players, these Sprouts, will lose their Sprout eligibility when they reach level 50, complete Act 10 of the Adventure Code, complete 15 1-star dungeons, obtain 10 dynamic event participation rewards, use a 10,000 abyssal contract tokens, defeat 10 field bosses, and obtain 1 weekly reward. A new button and icon will appear at the top left corner of the character screen, allowing eligible player to enable or disable the Sprout status. Sages and Sprouts both receive a title and profile border to display their status to others. New map markers allow Sages to see the location of nearby Sprouts on the minimap. Sages cannot see icons for other Sages. These icons will not appear in conflict areas, or if the user's map icon settings have disabled Sprout icons or the user is blocked. Now, a new Sprout can have a chat channel, and this has been added for Sages and Sprouts to communicate from anywhere in the game. So, a new sub chat just for Sprouts and for Scouts, basically. Alright, Sprouts can leave a like commendation on the character cards of Sages to indicate helpfulness. Now, an individual Sprout can leave 1 like for each given Sage, so not sure where that's going to lead, but more likes is the better, that's for sure. Next up, we have weapon skills and balance changes. The weapon balance in combat has been adjusted, and several skill errors have been fixed. See below for the details. Added new specialization to some weapon skills and changed values applied to existing specializations. For the sword and shield, Stalwart Bastion added the new specialization. Cooldown reduction decreases Stalwart Bastion cooldown by 15 seconds when applied, and the cost is 5 specialization points. For the great sword, Blood Devotion added the new specialization cooldown reduction, which decreases Blood Devotion cooldown by 15 seconds when applied. The cost is 5 specialization points. For the Devoted Shield, it now shows skill range when the Devoted Sanctuary specialization is applied. Precision Dash updated to count as a Fury attack when the Bind specialization is applied. And Vital Force added tooltip notation for the maximum health limit. Next up, we have daggers. Vampire Strike. They increase the base damage and skill heal, increase the damage of the specialization additional hit, and increase the value of vampirism for the specialization boost effects. Frenzy Sword Dance, they added the new specialization area damage. Increase damage to all enemies within 3 meters of your arrival point by 6% of base damage when applied, and cost 3 specialization points. For the knife throwing, they increased the debuff applied that reduce incoming recovery effects. For the crossbow, Selfless Diffusion. Remove the specialization, remove CC. Mana Exchange. Add the specialization, remove CC, and cost 7 specialization points. Explosive Trap. Increase the base duration and improve duration. Bonuses based on the specialization increase duration, and Multi-Shot decreases Nimble Leap cooldown by 15 seconds when used. For Longbow, Healing Touch now shares cooldown with the wand skills Swift Healing, and now stacks with other players' Healing Touch skill when used on friendly targets. Purifying Touch increased maximum effect stacks that can be removed when cleansing weakened CC effects, and Devoted Shield effects change. It now creates a 3-second shield when targeting is hit or below 30% health for 60-second cooldown. Alright, big change. Alright, next up we have stabs. Several firebombs. The specialization Focus Firebomb now has an 80% chance to reduce the effects of received healing by 80% for 6 seconds. Inferno Wave adjusted the specialization Frenzy Lightning Wave to have 1 base activation and 1 additional activation for Wet and Frost. Chain Lightning fixed the specialization Chain Thunder so that it no longer activates the crossbow Mother Nature bowstring effect. Ice Spear fixed the issue where the frost effect was applied for a shorter duration than intended, and fixed the issue where the specialization Bind would always ignore defense and resistances to apply. Judgment Lightning, the specialization consecutive use now have 80% chance to debuff shield block by 30% for 4 seconds. And Infernal Meteor increased damage of the specialization Hellfire Rain, and adjusted the falling meteor to be more centered. Increases the specialization heal reduction debuff effect. And Frostmaster. Now, when landing a basic attack, it inflicts the frost effect on targets within 3 meters for 3 seconds, but it does not stack. Next up, we have Wand. For Clay's Salvation, the specialization Weaken Removal now remove all stacks of one type effect instead of just 1 stack. Time for Punishment, the specialization Burning Time now adds a debuff to shield block chance. Karmic Haze, fixed issue where it would ignore spread chance in some cases, and adjusted to ignore shield block when spreading. Ray of Disaster, now if a target dies during the effect, transfer to an additional target within 10 meters. The specialization Expand Targets now provides 10 meters of bonus range and increases it from 5 meters. The specialization Move Speed Reduction now debuffs by 30%, increased from 15%. And Swift Healing now shares a cooldown with the Longbow skills Healing Touch. Now we have the INTERSERVER Conquest Battles. Now this is going to be pretty epic. Guilds who control the Riftstone or a Boomstone can participate in a bi-weekly crossover competition for additional rewards. Riftstones join an inter-server conflict mode boss fight for the boss corresponding with your Riftstone for loot drops and loot gathered by auction house taxes. And Boonstones join an inter-server dynamic event for the zone corresponding with your Boonstone, and the winning guild will receive an amount of loot generated by auction house taxes, meaning whatever Riftstone that you're holding, Boonstone, you can fight the other server, whoever is owning that Riftstone. It might be top guild, it might be a low guild, but we're going to have inter-server fights, which is pretty awesome. Next up, we're going to move on to General. Now, under General, random matchmaking parties of 4 may now queue for random dungeon matchmaking, increase from the prior limit of only 2 characters. And for chat, added a new type of chat channel for alliances, friendly guilds using the shortcut /A. Now for the chat, they adjusted the colors of party chat and party recruitment notices to make these easier to distinguish from each other. And for chat, the chat UI can now be moved as well as separated from the chat field entry. Various minor UI adjustments and spacing improvement. Peace mode boss portals. Adjust the positioning of the portal for peace mode durability. Events to move it outside of the PvP enabled area. And Bloodhound Plains. Fix the issue where occasionally prevented the Bloodhound Plains boonstone from being claimable. Contracts. Fix the issue where the 5th contract would be pinned to the content notifications UI after being accepted. Codex. The happiest day ever. Fix the issue causing a collection page to be inaccessible. And tooltips, fix the issue causing item tooltips open from chat to be partially cut off. Battle Pass UI, fix the issue causing the red notification dot to occasionally not disappear after using the claim all points button. And that's it, my dude. That is a lot. We got a lot coming. Inter-server battles, as well as changes to weapon, and it all goes down tonight. Oh, did I mention 2-star dungeons? Nice. But for right now, that's pretty much going to for the video. Hope you truly enjoyed it. As always, if you're new to the channel, how you doing and welcome. Don't forget to subscribe right here at Karpo Gaming. A little wide variety of videos range from updates, tips and tricks, guides and news, and a whole lot more. So once again, thanks for watching, and as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Later.